What's up, Flesh and Blood family? Wanted to jump on, do a quick little afternoon video because if you are hiding under a Twitter rock or an X rock, I don't know, whatever it's called now, Flesh and Blood just announced the next Flesh and Blood expansion. That is Flesh and Blood Bright Lights. It is apparently a mechanologist-only set, and there are a couple of very important things in the announcement article that I wanted to do a quick video on. And as you saw by the thumbnail and video title, the question that this article might cause us to ask is, will Flesh and Blood be the most beginner entry-level friendly that it has ever been upon the release of Bright Lights? So let's go ahead and let's take a look. Now, there are a couple of really cool things. If you haven't yet, definitely hop on to the Flesh and Blood website and just take a look and see, read the article, look at all the new artwork and stuff. I'll just kind of click on a couple or show a couple of things here. There's going to be like equipment that starts in your deck that can be equipped in the middle of the game. Check out this Terminator tank and this Evo base head. There is going to be a new mechanologist hero, Teklovesin. And then apparently the article is also pointing to a new version of Dash as well. But let's talk about what does this mean for new players. The first, I want to just start off by talking about formats. This set is going to introduce a 3-pack crack shuffle and play. I imagine it's going to be a lot like Jumpstart from Magic the Gathering, but the fact that someone can just walk into their LGS with a couple of friends, pick up 3 packs of Bright Lights and shuffle them together, this is going to be incredible. This is a fresh way to think about how to play Flesh and Blood and how to get new players into the game. So I think that's incredible. So that's sort of one way, because I think sometimes it's not necessarily always about the product, but also about how you might teach a new player, how you actually sit down and play a particular game that you're teaching a new player. And so I think that being able to just crack open 3 packs and just start playing is awesome. This will be interesting to do sealed, because the pre-release is going to be a sealed deck format. And there's going to be, a couple of differences according to the article, but because it's mechanologist only, this is going to be a really interesting set to play in a sealed format. So I'm really excited for it. But there's one other really important thing that I want to talk about when we talk about the idea of bringing new players in and affordability. The article states that Bright Lights is going to introduce a new expansion slot. It's going to be a new feature, starting with Bright Lights, that's going to offer new content for heroes that are featured sort of outside of the actual product itself, which for this set is basically every other class because it's just mechanologist. But the point being, I imagine this is going to feel a lot like the list for Magic the Gathering, but because Flesh and Blood is a newer game, it's probably going to feel a lot more valuable than sometimes those list hits can be. So here's what I mean. Here's what the article states. So the expansion slot is actually going to replace a token slot in around 1 in 15 boosters, similar to how cold foils have replaced a token slot in recent Flesh and Blood boosters. And then the expansion slots are high rarity cards that, and this is what the article states, they're either going to expand the story within a wider world of Wraith. I'm really curious to see what that means and what that's going to mean for the game and for gameplay flavor. It says expand the tournament card pool of classes and or talents outside the core focus of the product. That is fascinating to me. Is that going to be, new cards, old cards with new art? I'm really excited to see what all of these are, but those first 2 are really interesting because it sort of hints at maybe new stuff. But again, when we talk about the thing that we're so passionate about here at King's Table, talking about new players, talking about budget friendly, that sort of thing, it's this next line that had me just jumping on here to do this video. So it says serve as an avenue to reprint key cards such as Feyendel Spring Tunic, which is one of the cards possible to find in the Bright Lights expansion. That is going to be amazing. I mean, it's a Tunic reprint, right? And so I'm hoping, what does this mean, right? Does this mean we might find Command and Conquer? We might find Enlightened Strike, Art of War? Is this going forward? Is this going to replace things like History Pack? That could be very interesting, so that we don't have to buy an entire new set. And I love History Pack. I love the idea of History Pack. But what if this was the alternative? What if, going forward, instead of buying a whole new product, we could continue to buy new product, buy new sets, buy new booster packs and booster boxes, and in return, we get to also potentially open some of that older stuff with those older staples. So I think this is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, go read the article, check out what's coming for Bright Lights. I mean, the art is so cool, and I could probably spend a lot of time just rambling about what all this is. And there is on IGN, there's a link in the article that I was talking about that leads to sort of a promotional video if you haven't seen that. It's a really cool video. They continue to just set the bar higher and higher with every set that comes. So that's all. It was going to be just a short video here today, but again, I think that between this change for the expansion slot, the 3-pack crack and play, even when they announced a few weeks back, or it was sort of spoiled, I guess, the partnership with Tolarian Community College, that for Blitz deck, box that's going to be coming. It's so incredible to see. Every sort of concern, every issue that people would bring up with Flesh and Blood, LSS continues to deliver on positive changes to put Flesh and Blood in the right direction. So if this is going to be another opportunity for new players to experience Flesh and Blood in a very easy and casual way, to get a hold of staple cards like Spring Tunic, at an affordable way, I hope that this reprint absolutely tanks the price. We can keep collectible items for collectors, but there should be an opportunity for people that want to play this game, whether casually or they do want to sort of dip their toes into competitive play, even if it's just winning armories, or maybe winning skirmishes, maybe a pro quest here and there. Like, I think that this is going to put people in the right direction to be able to do that well and to do that affordably. Do I think that Spring Tune is going to be $15? Well, no, but I think that doing something like this is going to drive that price to where people feel a lot more comfortable, potentially, like I said, dipping their toes into competitive waters. So this is exciting. This is awesome. Let me know what you think. Hit us up on Twitter, X, again, whatever. Go ahead and leave a comment on the video, and I'm excited. This is awesome. Let us know what you think. But for today, have a great rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, the drill, whatever time you're watching this, and we'll see you in the next video.